What about the ultra-rationalists, the communists, the Stalinist regimes?
No, they are not rationalists. They are communists. They have faith. They believe in communism.
This is so true. People often associate left-leaning political ideologies with rationalism. They think that a communist or a liberal is a rationalist person, when in fact rationalism has nothing to do with any sort of ideology. Now, why I am saying that? Because rationalism basically deals with using your own common sense and using your own logic to understand the world and to work in this world. Whereas when you follow a particular ideology or a particular person, you create a faith inside yourself that this particular individual is absolutely correct or this particular ideology is absolutely correct. And that is a faith, and you will follow that faith throughout your life and you will not think for yourself. Now, I'll give you an example of that. I keep a glass on the table. Now, common sense tells me that there is a glass on the top of a table. Some person comes up and they tell me that they have been raised in a particular way with a particular faith and they don't believe that this is a glass. They believe that this is a plate. Another person comes up and they tell me that their faith tells them that this is not a table, it actually is a chair, and this is a glass on a chair. So the first person says that this is a plate on the table. The second person is saying that this is a glass on a chair. Both are contradicting each other. So now both of them will fight amongst each other and they will fight with me as well. But I, using my common sense, will say that this is neither what you two are claiming and you both are stupid. So I can call them stupid right now. But if I tell them that they are stupid and there are 10 million more people who believe in the exact same faith and they also come up and tell me that this is not a table, this is actually a chair, and this is not a glass, this is actually a plate, now I cannot question their faith because it will hurt their religious sentiments. Now this is the problem with religion, that religion is forced upon you since you were a kid and you don't even seem to recognize it. You believe in a certain faith and you believe that this faith is the only true answer to all of your questions, when in fact as a human you can identify your own answers. Now I'll give you a different perspective to this. Now try to understand this. Any person today who has completed 12th has much more knowledge than any person that existed 1500 years ago, 2000 years ago, 2500 years ago. Now you have more knowledge than them. Do you use this knowledge or do you believe in their ideology, the person who wrote that ideology 2500 years ago? What many people don't understand is that religion was supposed to be a law book for several societies. But now when we have our own law books, we have our own rules, every other country has their own constitution, then why don't we believe the same way in our constitution? Now this applies to everyone. If any person comes up to me and say they follow Osho or they follow the ideology of Buddha, now there is no difference between you and a religious person because both of you are following ideology of a particular individual. Why can't you make up your own ideology? Why can't you make up your own common sense? Why can't you make up your own laws? There are certain laws required to stay in the society, and there should be certain laws that you should make for yourself.